right behind me, we have the best, easiest, and cheapest chicken coop that you could ever make. In fact, this right here is the best embodiment of the words easy and efficient that you could ever come across. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys around and how I made this awesome chicken coop. So please stick around. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Daniel, a practicing medical doctor, very interested in poultry farming. And on this channel, Farm Up, you find everything you need to know about poultry farming, chicken farming, and with time, other kinds of poultry farming. Here, you learn so that everything is easier, quicker, and cheaper for you. Just like I'm going to be telling you guys about this chicken coop today. And if this is your first time watching me on this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, that way you never miss out on an upload, and don't forget to smash the like button. So if you've been following me for some time, you'll know that I was trying to make this chicken house for my grandmother. Her chickens, which I'm certain you can see inside here, there's some few turkeys in here, then some few chickens sleeping in here. They've been sleeping over in the kitchen, and that was a very, very bad idea. Because number one, the chickens would get attacked by fleas. I know you guys know fleas. It's very hard to control the fleas inside the kitchen because there's firewood in there, and then it's very hard to clean it up when the fleas come, you know. You'll get the fleas off the chickens, but then they'll always keep coming back. And then number two, it's very easy for the chicks, the young babies of the chicks, to die because oh, the rooster is making noise for me. Anyway, when the chicks are hatched, they can't stay in there the whole day because, you know, the kitchen has to be used for cooking and all that kind of stuff. So it gets opened up and then they come out, and, you know, the kites and all the birds of prey pick them up. Right in here, we'll be able to keep these chicks inside here during the day, so that way they remain safe and, you know, more of them get to grow up. And then again, it's easier to control diseases. And then again, it's easier to control diseases in a place like this because, you know, it's more aerated, it has lots of space. So what happened is that I had some poles lying down. These are the poles, guys. These poles, I had some of them lying down from the construction of my old chicken house. And so there was a goat house here, a house which used to, you know, it was a shelter for the goats. It just had an iron roof. So what I decided to do was simply to get the iron sheets off, which are actually these iron sheets. I decided to make use of them. So the only things I basically bought for this chicken structure was this wire mesh and the iron sheets, which I used at the top, and of course a few nails. But these iron sheets at the bottom and the poles were already present. But in the end, it was very cheap. Let me give you guys the dimensions of this chicken house. It measures 18 feet in length and then 8 feet in width. And then the height, at the front here, we have 8 feet in the height and then 7 feet at the back. So it slants backwards so that the rain, you know, pours off. So I used 8 pieces of this wire mesh. The wire mesh is actually 4 feet in height and 8 feet in length. And then these iron sheets, which had actually been at the top of the previous goat house, there were 8 of them. They usually measure 3 feet by 4 feet. So as you guys can see, from the top to the bottom, like I told you, it's 8 feet and 7 feet the other side. So this right here is 3 feet. Then we have, you know, 4 feet or 5 feet remaining all the way to the top. So the roof actually has 8 iron sheets. And then the previously used iron sheets, which are actually the 8 iron sheets, are what I used, you know, to form the frame for the bottom. So guys, we're going to open for the chickens and the turkeys to get out, so that we go inside and we take a look and see what it looks like on the inside. So here we are on the inside, and as you can see, it's just as simple as the outside. The birds have gone out. Guys, we free range our birds. No, the local chickens and the turkeys, we don't keep them intensively, so they literally just use this place for sleeping. Then in the morning, we open them up. They go out look for their own food. They are very good at foraging. So as you guys can see, we have wood shavings on the floor. Actually, these wood shavings are quite thick. I put quite a thick layer in here. Let me try to scratch through to the bottom. You see? Okay. So guys, this is the depth. Yeah? It's quite deep, guys. It's quite deep. It's way more than 5 inches, probably 6, 7, almost a foot, honestly. Probably 8 inches. So this is quite deep, and this was very important because, guys, I didn't use concrete at the bottom here because it would have been a very high cost, and it's really not necessary. The birds don't spend most of their time in here. They just come here to sleep, and then in the morning they get up and go away. So this structure, if we are to keep birds intensively here, it would take up probably around 60, 70 birds. But then considering we don't do that, the birds can always just come in here, sleep, and then go away. And with that, we can even keep more than 100 birds. Probably, you know, close to 150 birds inside this small structure because they just come in here, sleep, and go away. Then right here, we have roosting patches. Yeah? These are patches that I made. These are roosting patches that I made myself. Like I told you guys, they are very important because birds naturally love, you know, to sleep up, to fly around, and that kind of stuff. You don't want them just staying on the ground because they're not comfortable that way. Then right behind, you can actually see a tarpaulin. There's a red tarpaulin. And the purpose of that tarpaulin is because the structure is all completely open. Occasionally, there's lots of rains that come from the other side. So the purpose is, you know, since the birds most probably are going to be roasting on the patches, we just wanted to create something like a cover for them so that the wind doesn't overblow them. Of course, wind is not an issue and cold is not an issue for birds because they have feathers. Guys, naturally birds sleep in trees, they sleep on the outside, and they never worry about the rain. The rain hits them and they have feathers. The purpose of their feathers are to keep them warm. So you guys shouldn't worry about the fact that the chicken house is actually open. No. The more important thing is actually the aeration. And again, you might be thinking, why did you use, you know, a completely open chicken house? Guys, I had to use this because we're in Africa. Yes, we're not in North America or places where you have winter. No, here it's hot all the year round. It's like summer all year round. So we're not worried about like freezing cold. That's why we don't need to put walls all the way up. And we need aeration. So that's why the chicken house is built just like this. So then you might be wondering, how much did it cost for you to build this chicken house? Guys, it cost me way cheaper because I had some of the materials. Like I said, I already had some of the poles. I already had the iron sheets which are on the side. But if I put everything together, and I imagine I was buying everything, the iron sheets at the bottom, the poles, and I had to buy everything, it wouldn't cost you anything more than $170. I've tried to put the costing together. $170 to build this awesome chicken house. Guys, you can see how cheap it is. So guys, just build a cheap and efficient, easy chicken house for your chickens. It will be lovely, it will be nice. So we have just a few more things probably left to do. We're going to put a few laying nests in here for the chickens, and then we're going to put a few drinkers in here for water. We're not going to be putting any feeders in here for the food because, like I said, the birds feed. They go outside and look for their own feed. But we shall be leaving the door open and put a few drinkers in here. That way, when the birds want to drink water, they can always just come back, drink water, and then go out and forage for their food. So guys, yeah, that was it. Very quick, easy, and simple. In case you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, love you guys lots. See you in the next upload. Bye bye. Hello everyone. I have very beautiful news for you all. We here at FarmUp have decided to come up with a FarmUp community. This is going to be a subscription-based platform where we meet 3 times a month using Zoom calls. So it's going to be a video-based forum, and we share all the best poultry ideas with each other. I'm an expert at deep litter farming, and I have a colleague who is an expert at free-range poultry farming. He currently keeps over 5,000 broilers on a free-range system, and he has done this for years. So you'll be able to ask us any questions that you have, and we shall share information with each other. Iron sharpens iron. So let's get our great minds together as we help each other to farm up. The subscription fee will be a mere $25 per month. So if you're interested, just send me an email at farmerpoultry@gmail.com. I'll also leave the email in the description. So send me an email, let's link up, and see you in the class.